Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're seeing this video. Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. So let's start today's session. Today I came a little bit late. So today's Friday. So we have two. Today's the last day of the weekend in the trading um, because in weekends there's a less volatility. Just give me. Hopefully my screen is visible, right? Yeah. Just give me a moment. I'm just checking that if I'm online or not. Yes, I am online. Yes, I am online. Yes, I am online. Okay. So I'm just putting this phone side by side just for reference so that I can see myself. Now let's focus on trading. So today's Friday, guys, and we have to be a little bit careful in trading because on weekends usually there is less volatility. That means people are less interested in buying, selling, and punching trades. Leads to slow market. So we have to keep that in mind. Guys, if you want to trade or practice trading, if you are not a uh, perfect or great trader right now, or you are committing mistakes in the real trading world, which results in losses, and you find it difficult to recover your losses, then I would suggest that it's better to practice with the real simulation with the same setup, everything same, just with demo money, so that you can train your psychology, your mindset, how you punching trades, everything. But as a result, your real money won't be in a losing state, right? So I would recommend you to use this paperweight.com. The link is in the description box. You can click and sign up. Once you sign up, you will get 100,000 of dollars as a demo money, and you can punch your trades. So I'm a full-time software engineer, guys. So this application is developed by me because I am feeling that such kind of solution is not in the market. Although like each provider provides a demo account to trade, but not specifically for you as a trader, as a training trader. So I developed this application for myself, and why not to make it public so that other can use. So it will definitely track your progress, how you're performing on the daily basis, how you are doing trading, and how you are improving or how you are not improving, why you are committing mistakes, all those things. So this is a trading summary for today. I haven't took any trade at least now. This is my overall summary. So this will show you the overall status that since this start of this application, I have punched 98 of 98 trades. Out of them, 31 are in losses and 67 are, so 31 are in profit and 67 are in losses. That's a very bad number actually, and as a result I lose $1,916. This is my best trade and this is my worst trade. So now you are asking, thinking that once this $100,000 drops, then you can enter any number of amount and at once. But this is not that easy. Although I'm a paid user, but I made this adding funds quite difficult, and later on I will make it more difficult to add on, because this money is the demo money, but to earn this money you have to be in discipline, because this is I designed this application in such a way that this money is also behaves like or feels like real money. That's why you respect the money, and while punching any trade, you think twice that why I am punching it, because this money is not easy to get again. So this is my past trading history, and you can just see that how my so I usually trade for 5 to 10, 15 minutes. So I usually do scalping, and my stop losses are a bit quite low, and I want in the response of these stop losses, I try to gain at least 1:2, 1:3 of my profits. So this is a notes section when you can just write your notes, whatever you're feeling at the time of punching trades. So, for example, this is a sell order, and I booked $30. So that means I am not pretty sure. So I can just see I'm not sure about my entry. That's why I um, squared off this position um, cost to cost. All right. So once you write notes, this icon turns into green. Although like all the icons which is orange just didn't have any notes in them. The icon with green have notes. You can delete your trade as well, but this is not recommended as you have to see that what your this is if you do delete this is counted as cheating, right? So actually like you have to be really honest with yourself. So let's see how today's market is performing. And one more thing, once you go to this analytics section, you can just see the trading diary of monthly wise. So this is monthly on the monthly basis. Later on, I will do on the days basis as well. But I think monthly basis is quite fine as of now. So you can just see that in Feb I have punched trades, and out of 6 days, three profits, three losses. So you can say overall losses is $220. And once you can see in January as well, January I have took more loss than profits. Then this is my January diary. So you can just see that this is my total trades that I punched in January. Out of them, 24 are profited. So these kind of data will help you to make you a better trader actually. So so I would highly recommend you to use this application. Give me a feedback to how to improve this application. How, because this is our application, right? You can ping me on on comment section in the YouTube so that I can get a feedback from yours. So right now we are very small community back. As of now, there is only one subscriber, so doesn't matter. Like you can give me feedback. Your feedback is valuable to me so that I can improve this application. Okay, let's focus on this trading journey because that's it's quite. So, guys, let's see what is happening in Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So, as you can see on the daily time frame, market is in lower lows and in very bearish mode. So, you can just see that the market is quite bearish, right? So market is quite bearish, right? That means on the daily time frame, market is weak and going in the downward direction. So this EMA exactly tells you the direction of the market. So at the higher time frame, market is in lower lows, and a higher time frame generally gives us a picture that what actually the market is doing on the daily basis, on hourly basis. But we have to punch our trade in on the smaller time frame, like 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So we have to see how it is performing in the lower time frame. So this is how I approach market. Like I usually see that how things are happening at the higher time frame, and then that will eventually help me to decide in which direction I have to be. I have to keep my mindset so that I can commit less mistakes and try to think as think rationally as what market is thinking. So I have to align my thinking to the market, and so as you can see, this is a market for past couple of hours or days. Market is moving in the channel. So after for quite several days, like for 4 to 5 days, market is moving in a channel, and now market made a breakout in the up direction. So that means that finally market, so there are sellers present at this area, and after a breakout there might be a movement in the up direction. So if this is see the point, this is 1520 points, that means this is not a false breakout, because the previous candle before this also is quite bullish. So this contains high momentum and buyers are interested. So market might have given a chance for the sellers to again bring the market down from this point, but the push from the buyers are quite high, or quite strong, so that it forced all these sellers to square up their position, because their stop losses are at this position, right? So if that means buyers are interested, sellers are not that much interested. So, and as a result, market move in the up direction. Now as soon as market reached at this point, market faced a rejection from this point, and the next candle started, though it didn't went down, it started and tried to made another attempt in the up direction, but faced the rejection from almost the same thing. That means there is a presence of sellers over here. Why? Because there might be a sellers over here, so they might be trying to protect their uh, positions one last time. So this is again the seller zone. So we can mark it as a seller zone again. That market might have this zone. So we have to be bit careful how it is behaving. Although like this can be a small force of sellers who are present there, and market with such high momentum might break this. But as of now, what market will try to do, because generally market moves in a two-legged pullback. That means this is not a natural behavior that market will make a single move in their direction without any pauses and breaks. So what market will do? Market will try to move the up direction, try to test this zone, and if it finds that there are sellers, the market try to respect the sellers also. So it make a pullback, and in a pullback, it flushes out all the weak buyers who jumped after seeing this buying candle. So their stop losses might be at this point. All the buyers' stop losses might be at this point. So what happened? So market try to liquidate. So market moves in such a way that it try to get the liquidity in either of the direction. So right now there is a high liquidity in the downward direction, because there are stop losses of all the buyers at this point. So if market really wants to move in the up direction, then it might flush out all the weak buyers who have stop losses at this point, and take the stop losses of all the buyers, and gives another opportunity to the big buyers to buy again at this particular price. So they might get a re-entry or another chance to get enter. And at the same time, market also gives the chance to seller, because after making a red candle, sellers have another chance to pull the market in the downward direction. But if sellers fails in doing so, then market will definitely invite buyers, big buyers, to make a move in the up direction again. So this is how mostly the market moves. So let's uh, take this as a 15-minute time frame, and let's see right now market is at EMA. So EMA is basically move average moving candles, prices. So most of the buyers are at this point. That means most average buyers are at this point. So might be, so this red candle might flush it out, big little bit of weak buyers, and this is the point where buyers will try to protect their position, because after this, if market moves below this EMA, then there is a huge stop losses at this area. So there is a huge stop losses at, one second, at this area, right? So market might get a liquidity at this area. So we have to be a bit careful how it performs. Market is inviting me to make a move in a downward direction. Let me see that what my stop losses would look like. So it's 160 point stop loss. Thinking too short, bear. Guys, just give me a second. Okay. Oh, one second. All right. This trade, if I took this trade would be a little bit risky trade. Although market had already stretched quite high, and if I'm trying to short, but I can take a small stop loss and try to make so this is what is the price, 981. So let's jump with point 0.5, I think so. Let's jump with one full quantity. uh, so let's see how this candle close, because the closing of this candle is very important. It's going down. We missed the trade, I think. Should have taken the trade, because this is a perfect setup for going in the downward direction. Why this trade? Why after this long buying, I'm thinking to go in the downward direction because this is a selling zone, right? And there is selling pressure, and you can just see market for the past couple of minutes trying to go in the downward direction. And this is a trend line breakout as well. So buyers are not interested, and then who will take over? Sellers will take over. So and there's a liquidity also at this particular point. Now we have to wait a little bit because this trade has been moved with we missed this trade, guys. Although, like my thinking and the approach towards the market is quite similar to the thinking of the market, but I got bit late in thinking process. I got bit late, and the market slipped away. So let's see what is happening at gold. We'll come back to BTC once again because we just missed the trade. We have to wait for another opportunity. Okay. So, okay. So let me tell you the picture of the market, what happened for the past couple of hours and days. This is the biggest crash after too much buying. Market crashed. Market tried to recover, but with 60%, it again got a rejection from the 60% of this high. From this high to low, this point is 60%. And market made another another attempt in the downward direction. Then this point, this is also the 60% of this buying. So market prevented it 60% again and went up. And for the past couple of days, market pushed its position really slow in the up direction. So this is slow buying coming in. And suddenly yesterday, this big green red candle wiped out all the slow buyers out of the market. So this is a crash again, a big red candle crash, just like this. So at this point, you can just see there is a huge selling zone. So there are huge sellers who are present, and they don't want a market to move from this point to here. So that's why the selling coming again and again. And after this red candle, market made a trying to making a recovery with, so it is moving in up direction slowly, and I think it will definitely come to this market and will test again this selling zone. So this is the higher level picture. Let's see what is happening at the smaller time frame. So smaller time frame, you can see that after this is the rejection and this is the buying. Market already crossed 60, 70%, 78%, right? So this is already a good indication that market will try to touch this zone again. But as of now, so there is a buying, but there is a pressure from the selling side as well. Let's see how it is behaving at 15 minutes time frame. So as such, there is no clear entry exit or a clear POV. Market gold is not showing us a clear picture at all. Like what is it is trying to do, or like you can see that this is the previous 15 minutes candles are quite strong in the upside, and There might, and this might be act as a pullback, and there might be another move in the up direction because the EMA direction was also high, and you can see the green candles forming at the EMA. So this is high chances that market will try to make another move in the up direction. So we are quite interested. If we try to trade, we are quite interested in the up direction only. Um, or like we have to see that what are the circumstances that we have to keep in mind. So as you can see that from this point selling came, from this point selling came, from this point selling came, from this point selling came again, and once the selling came, it settled till this trend line. So as you can see, there is a steepy channel that gold is trying to follow. So it's not ideal to jump directly in here from here in the up direction. We have to wait a bit because after this buying, you can see that the this is slow. Market went a bit in consolidation phase. So there's a little bit of interest of the buyers at this point because you can see that making a tozy candle. That means my then market is quite confused to move up in up direction or not, and anything can happen. So this is quite confusing right now. So we can't jump in just by seeing it. Let's see what is happening at Bitcoin again. Oh, Bitcoin is quite scary, guys. After this red candle, you can just see this is a reversal. This is a reversal, guys. So it gave us around 340, 335 points, and then just the market reversed. So this is pure manipulation, guys. Inviting all the sellers and just wiping out all their stop losses. This is pure manipulation. Pure manipulation, guys. Can't treat this as a 982. I am. I punched the trade in the buying direction because after seeing this green candle, I would be interested in going up. Although, like, I will take $120 stop loss max. So let's see where I punched my trade is 68980. I squared up this position because this is not my style of trading. Let me tell you what I thought while punching this trade is basically I thought that after this heavy selling, market just reversed. That means there is a high liquidity in the downward direction. That means there is stop loss at this particular position. And if this is a reversal and this is a manipulation, this is purely manipulation, guys. Because after inviting all the sellers, if market try to mm, uh, gain taking their stop losses, then this is a pure manipulation. Then I thought that in this manipulation there's a huge stop losses at this point, so market have liquidity that just to go in the up direction, then again it starts falling. That's fine. But as you can see that after this candle, the market made this rosy candle, uh, which is quite risky for me to stay in the trade. I will actually make another but I will try to avoid right now because so market is not giving the quite clear indications how in which direction it want to move. So that's why I removed this squared of that position, cost to cost, because that trade won't be considered as a trade. It just I punched it just because I thought that there might be a liquidity and market will definitely gain a liquidity in one shot. But market starts to pause, and in pause that means a indication that you are wrong. And if I'm wrong, then I have to accept my mistake. And why to give any losses to market just if you know that you are wrong? And 69,000 is also a psychological number. So let's see how it will react to this number. Guys, this is pure manipulation, guys. After this breakout, market has to continue its until this point, but so suddenly this is pure manipulation. So this act as a trapping system, and now market is gaining the liquidity in the up direction. That I think what market is trying to do now. Gold is also a bit confusing to me because this is acting as a rejection zone, and as you can see that this is also rejection zone. So market might make an attempt to touch this point again and then make a move in that direction. Anything can happen. This is this is not good. Market is quite strong and definitely it would definitely touch this point in gold. Now market is quite confused. See, at 15 minutes you can just see that there's a pin bar candle at EMA, and the next candle is also closing in 1 minute and 14 seconds with a dozy candle. What does that mean? Thinking to take a risk in gold. Let's take a risk. I went with 15 quantity in gold, and my stop loss is below the CMA, 15 $90 stop loss max, and my target is at least this. So this might be a long trade because yeah, 5018 na. Yeah, this same point, right? Stop loss is quite small, so it's okay. My target is quite far, almost 1:3 trade. So let's give some chance to this trade. We have to take care of this candle as this zone as well because this is a rejection candle formed. So let's see how it will react. Everything depends on the reaction of that blue line. Closing of the candle is very important, and my analysis to stay and to react in this trade depends on how this candle will close. I'm trading my stop loss to this point. Okay, good. Now the process to hold this trade adds on more because the candle closing of the previous candle closed quite good, and we will definitely hold this trade. Okay, now you can just see that how the rejection came. So this is the point where rejection is coming from. Okay, let me shift this horizontal line at this point. So there are sellers present at that particular point. We have to be a bit careful. Let's see if market will give another try or not to touch that point. It's facing rejection again and again. So it's third attempt. We have already seen two attempts. I close this trade because I feel that market will take a rejection from this point, and because this is also selling zone, this zone. So we booked our trade somewhere here. Market didn't have that much potential right now. I don't know why. Small zones are acting. Okay, let's close the session for today. I think because the market is way too slow and unnecessary. If we try to jump in, we will definitely give stop losses to market, and because literally a quite slow market today, and let's wait 1 minute and 40 seconds to let's see how this candle will close. Total manipulation, guys. Total manipulation. As you can see that we jumped here after seeing that this potential candle has this candle has potential to go in the up direction, and the next candle went up again. But as you can see, this faced a rejection and it consumed the previous candle entirely. So again came to cost. So let's leave it for today's session. I think it's quite enough for today's day. Bitcoin is also at a selling zone and trapping buyers and sellers. So I think market slowed down a bit. Um, okay, so I'm just squaring off today's session. We'll see you on Monday. So today's Friday. Enjoy the weekends and keep trading. Bye bye.